We are joined by Yogender Yadav, clearly the former Aam Aadmi Party leader. Mr. Yadav, first of all, I would like to ask you, how do you read the situation where infighting is clearly out in open? What is your assessment of the whole situation?
I think Aam Aadmi Party is a bit like a sinking ship right now, and all the things that you expect in a sinking ship are taking place. All kinds of allegations are being flung. There is a complete open and naked power struggle that is taking place. And in such a power struggle, there are outsiders, there are insiders. There is an attempt by BJP to try and disrupt Aam Aadmi Party, to kill Aam Aadmi Party. But Aam Aadmi Party's own leadership is bent upon a suicide before the BJP can kill it. So this is a tragic scenario that's unfolding in front of our eyes. The allegations that we have witnessed in the past few days are part of that entire power struggle right now. Some of them are baseless for the time being, do not have evidence. Others have some evidence. Mr. Kapil Mishra yesterday said that that he saw Mr. Kejriwal receiving 2 crore rupees. He did not offer any preliminary evidence. We have no prima facie reason to believe that something like this happened, and unless there is an evidence, it would not be correct for us to presume that it happened. Today in his press conference, Mr. Kapil Mishra has mentioned 2 other things. Mr. Kapil Mishra has mentioned 2 additional things today. One, a deal of Chhatarpur farmhouse, and the allegation is that this was done, okayed by Satyendar Mishra in order to benefit a relative of Arvind Kejriwal. Now, this is something concrete. This should be looked into. This should be inquired. And the second allegation has to do with a certain contract that was given by the PWD, in which all the invoices have turned out to be fake. And the allegation is that that was given to a relative of Mr. Arvind Kejriwal. These 2 things are concrete. They need to be looked into, and prima facie they look like things which require a clarification. And unless a clarification were to come, here is something where you can presume that something significant has been said and which needs to be responded to.
Yogenji, Karthikeya from the studio, I have 2 questions to ask you, sir. Yogenji, my first question to you is, you have said that it looks as if BJP wants to kill the idea of AAP.
Yes, go on.
But, sir, you said that it looks as if BJP wants to kill the idea of AAP. But, sir, in your view, isn't it also making of AAP itself, where people like you had to dissociate yourself from the process and start afresh? And the fact that Mr. Kejriwal completely pushed out independent dissenting voices from his system.
I said 2 things are happening simultaneously. On the one hand, the ruling party is using methods, fair and foul both, constitutional and unconstitutional both, in order to kill and stymie an opposition. At the same time, the leadership that has captured Aam Aadmi Party is bent upon self-destruction. They have evacuated Aam Aadmi Party of any morals and ethics. They have failed to deliver good governance that they have promised, and they are no longer a party which can offer even electoral viability. So, in a sense, what we are witnessing is murder versus suicide. We don't know which one takes place first, but whatever happens is tragic indeed. And it is tragic not because of BJP, not because of Aam Aadmi Party leadership. It is tragic because millions of ordinary people in this country had invested some hope in this idea and experiment. They would feel very disappointed, and like all of them, I also feel dejected, and I feel there is a need to rekindle this hope now in a new vehicle, in a new form.
Yogenji, what is the redemption for Arvind Kejriwal and Aam Aadmi Party? Isn't resignation the way to say that I am innocent, let the probe take place in a time-bound manner and he should be back? So why isn't he breaking his silence, in your opinion, sir?
Keeping silent is a part of media strategy. I should begin by saying that I had actually demanded Mr. Arvind Kejriwal's resignation 10 days ago on the basis of the fact that he had performed so poorly in MCD election, which he had turned into a personal referendum on himself. So I had demanded it. On the basis of things that have come up today, I think it's only fair to say they should give an explanation first. And if the explanation or evidence turns out to be more serious than it looks today, then of course one can even think of resignation. But for the time being, the straightforward question that everyone should ask is, Chhatarpur farm and PWD scam, what is the explanation by Aam Aadmi Party government? Let the explanation come and then anyone should respond.
You know, Yogender, you are a psephologist, you have been sociologist. You know, what is, if I have to put it like this very bluntly, what is the social origin in terms of problem of the Aam Aadmi Party? It actually captured the hope and mood of the people during 2013 and 14. What really went off the rails, sir?
Unfortunately, the party was captured very early on by clique, and I think people like me are responsible for not preventing that from happening. The party was captured by that clique, which has taken this party away from its ideals, away from its original purpose, away from the stated objectives. And today it has become a political machine, an election machine, just like any other election machine. And that is truly very sad. Thank you very much. Enjoyed talking to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Yogender Yadav.